centre. Oh, and centre's off! Edge and centre off! Edge and centre. Oh, and centre's off! Edge and centre off!
Hello everyone and welcome
I'm good
to
too.
And we are here at the famous track where we'll start in Silverstone, and this is obviously located in Britain. It's a very great track. The weather looks quite good outside. I'm joined by obviously a commentator called Presto Evans. Say hello.
Alright, how you doing?
He'll be with me today and he's currently streaming on Twitch, and we're trying out this new kind of whole layout thing on YouTube see how it goes. At the moment, it's just a test, and it's still in progress. But we're just going to see how it goes. But at the moment, it seems pretty good.
Just so you guys know, on Twitch at the moment, that was just me speaking to Will there. If you're not aware, Will is actually streaming on YouTube at the moment. We're not doing a preparation for YouTube at the moment. This is just a bit of a test. So Twitch will still be where we're at tonight, but YouTube is just a wee practice run because we're hoping for season 3 to go in and basically just have something a lot more professional instead of just streaming on the Xbox. Will's going to be able to teach me, but he's actually doing the YouTube one right now, so he won't be commenting for too much of me. I'll be doing most of the Twitch stuff and he'll be doing the YouTube. We'll kind of...
Yeah, I definitely agree. By season 3, I should have everything tweaked up and ready to go. But yeah, it's in a work in progress, of course. But that's it. Like everything, it is always a work in progress. But this is interesting. We've got a decent amount of drivers. Only one's going to be eliminated. It's looking good. It's going to be a very good race as well. Knowing a lot of the drivers around here are probably really fast. Knowing that.
Yeah, it's one of these tracks. Qualifying is really important to be
Luke
honest,
Hicklin, sorry, Luke Hicklin just subscribed. Thank you very much.
That's no bother. It's going to be a wee bit different to get used to. Cause this is a track where you might think you've got the pace straight away, but I raced in WOR about a week ago and had pole, had a gap to third, but you just couldn't pull away, and that was the problem. I think in my first stint I had the gap. Then my second one I stayed out a lap too late, and that was it. He had slipstream and DRS.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But it just shows you just how hard it's going to be to pull away here tonight. So I think if you can get a really good first lap, I think the first lap's going to be really important for these drivers, just to get out and just put a clean lap in. But you never know. It could be raining. We don't know. Drivers in the chat, just let us know what the weather is like.
Really close actually between also General and Jurassic, as they've getting really close. Is that whoa? It looks like the track's kind of visible. Bruder Goat. Is that Bruder? Who's put in there? Who just put in a time? It was Callum. Callum just put in a time.
Callum, yes.
I think who's going to be the next one. I think it could be G1. Come around Stowe now, yeah. It's going to be interesting. Joshua P said greetings in the chat. Greetings, Josh.
How you doing, man?
So it comes across the line. What's it going to be?
Goes up like across the line.
28.
28.2, puts himself 7th. The tyres round here, you can actually do 2 laps, and because it's Q1, it's probably better to do 2 laps. Yellow flag in sector 2, so someone just going slow. Think it will be.
People coming out the pit now.
Nothing yet, but yeah, you can get away with running 2 laps on these tyres. I know quite a lot of people do it. It's probably better 2 laps, as Goat approves again on his second lap.
He's
so
definitely got pace, hasn't he?
It's Leighton put himself there, P2, he's not going for another lap, he's backed out of this. He's on a lap's out on a lap. No, he's just about to start his, I think, so we'll just ride on board with him at the moment.
Yeah, I'm going to join him as well.
Just one thing, while I'm watching the YouTube, can you maybe move the live bar up a wee bit? It's just kinda in the way, if you get what I mean.
I'll move
It's
it
possible.
up or down.
Yeah, maybe move it to the top of the screen, but there's not really much
okay,
there.
yeah, right, actually. It's a good idea, actually. Do that now.
Look, glitching about the place there, but not a bad for sectors. It's a 27.3, not too bad. Into left field now. Needs to get a good run, and this will set him up all the way down, going to cops. Past the old pitch straight. Won't be flat at the moment around here, but how close can he get? Just a left, nothing much there. Running wide, good. 3 cops. Now into Maggots and Beckett's. He needs to get a good flow around here if he wants to get a good lap. He hits it perfect there. Lovely, and is he just going to get the good run out of turn 13 to set him up for the hanger straight? It's been a good lap so far. As Big Shot Gorilla is out and not set a lap. So this is quite good for the rest of the drivers. They just need to set a lap time and that's them through.
Yeah, because that's true, isn't it? Because now there's only 16 drivers in this session. So even if one's like literally out, that's it, everyone's through.
Goat's realised it as well. this is a good lap from Alec. I would not be surprised if this is going to put him up into the top, as he does a 27.1 and puts himself P2. So that's a good lap from Alex, and you can go quicker on your second run, but he will back out of it now. So
Yeah, because the
to all the drivers that are listening, just set a lap. Don't even need to push it. You could set a lap on the wet
4
tyres
minutes.
and you'll be fine.
Could be a 4-minute lap.
It could be anything. But we'll see quite a few of these drivers who will still want to push it because they want to, you know, this is a free practice session for them basically. Go out there and just go as quick as they can.
Yeah, because the tyres around here as well, because it's been such a quick track, it does take a long time for the tyres to heat up, and it's gonna be hard for these drivers who do want to try and get the tyres heated up. Like you say, you can almost go quicker on your second lap. I'm just watching Alec now. He's almost having a cool down lap, and it looks like he's possibly gonna be pushing again. General Mara now and Mercedes. Come past the old pit straight. Coming up to Cops almost. Like you said, Presto, almost flat out now, but just not quite.
I think quite these drivers will expect to take it flat, but I think it's actually quicker not to take it flat. I know it sounds weird, but you want to get that run going into Maggots and Beckett's.
Yeah, that's a good point.
As Mara does seem to pick it up quite nicely. He's 6/10 up at the moment, so this will put him into the 26.9s. As long as he can get a good last sector and improve, he will put himself up to P1 in this qualifying session.
Yeah, P1 will be good for him.
You can run really wide through here. Ran a bit wide there, but you can get away with that. Leighton has retired as well. These drivers now know they are through.
Most cars will be retired.
Been good from Arrow, short shifting into 4th. And across the line it's a 26.9, puts himself P2. I think he lost just a wee bit running a bit wide. I think he backed off, just he wasn't too sure. But that's him into P2, so good lap from him. Onto the podium. Is he on a lap at the moment? No, his ERS is at 2, so he will not be pushing it. Everyone's done a lap, so everyone can retire now.
I think
if they're wanting to, there's no need to stay out.
I don't know why we're out. Could just be people wanting to maybe get practice in almost for Q3. Yeah, CG's in the pits. Harrison's just going out first sector. He seems to be on a lap. Probably doing some practicing. He's definitely on a lap right now.
His first sector's a 27.5. I think this wasn't a good first sector, to be honest with you. So short shifting into 4th. It's been crucial to get a good run out of left field because that basically determines all your speed to Maggots and Beckett's. So really important corner. They're using a lot of carbon exit. Oh, he's missed the apex by a lot there, and that's going to run him really wide.
Was that yellow flags?
Yeah, that's just someone going slow, I think. Harrison, oh, he's way down in the second sector, I think. So yeah, he's backed out of this one, I'm sure. Maybe he knows he doesn't need to settle that because we want.
This is the problem.
He's just doing as long as.
I'm clicking LT to cover driver and I just can't. To span through all the way to RT. It's only coming off Ben. Oh, there we go, it's gone now. That was weird. Stuck a little bit there on the driver.
Anyone on that? Most drivers in the pits at the moment. Harrison did improve on that lap, but hardly any, and still puts himself P12. So not crucial at the moment, but
quite interesting.
Tread and body battle at the moment.
To see.
Yeah, I wonder what these drivers are thinking at the moment. Though I mean, yes, it's good to go out there straight away and get some laps in, but they're through. There's no need to really be out there because what you're doing is basically, unless these drivers are just on the same side of compound, but it's really important to, you know, this is where Q1, most of these drivers haven't been in this situation where they've been in Q1 until it saved tyres, so it's a bit, as you see a lot of drivers now retiring because they know they're through, but a bit surprised that some of these drivers are staying out because you want to stay in, save yourself a set of tyres. What's happening now is you're risking yourself at losing it and retiring, so Q1 is not important. The track will get quicker.
He's down in 14th. He hasn't been set, I'd say, representable lap because he's the first of this massive chunk. From, I say, third or maybe even second. I'd say no, I'd say from first upwards, they're all within kind of a tenth from the next person, or even closer if you look at the two Salvers there in 10 and 11. Ben, I think between him and Mac, there's a big 5-10 gap, so I think he's really like trying to get in that gap now, or like kind of get in with that competitive pace a little bit. I'm just on board with him.
Just Baloo coming to the end of the lap. He's looked quite quick at the moment. Running wide, coming out of Stowe. You can do that though, so. And across the line, a wee bit wide there. He's across the line, it's a 27.7 and does not improve and puts himself P8 obviously if he's not going to improve. Not too bad from him there. Just a wee tip to some drivers. Your ERS is quite weird around here. You can actually not save it, but during your lap you can
Run low.
somehow not use all of it. It's weird. You can run low. But even on your lap, you can keep it quite high and get away with it. I don't know why.
Oh, I get what you mean.
You wouldn't expect that.
So like run overtake on the straight and
You
still
run
have
high.
enough deploy in the whole lap.
Yeah, it's weird. I mean that's what happened to me anyway. But
Yeah.
it's just a weird
Just
track.
trying to think who's trying to set a lap.
Most of the drivers not.
Yeah, no,
retiring at the
Jurassic.
moment, though.
He's just catching up to someone. I think it's BCT Legends. Yeah, it is. BCT is on the mediums. Don't know what he's doing there.
No, he's on the softs. His best lap was on the.
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
Which
oh that's why,
not
oh
a
yeah.
bad lap to be fair, considering.
Yeah, that's true actually. He's quite.
But again, this is him use 2 sets of tyres to get through. So that means he's only gonna have. He's not gonna have a set of hards to put them on.
Yeah, it's not enough really.
He's got 2 compounds to get him through next. So we know that by the looks at BTC will be starting on the soft tyres, and it's quite a weird track, not a weird strategy this, but you can get away running the softest compound round here because the tyres are still quite hard. It's only the soft tyres, so be interesting. See what people are going to pull out the bag here. Right on board with BTC Legends, see what this lap is as he comes across the line. It's a 26.9 and puts himself P3.
So that's good, yeah.
I think it'll be a lot more time to be found in that.
It's quite close, yeah, again to general, and it's almost evident for all the drivers are all really close. To be fair, and this should be a really good race because who's that running wide? PCT. I don't know what he's doing there. Maybe giving room to people behind, but just
just letting Baloo go through. I think it was. Yep.
Just looking at the chat, I say Alec and B4N had DRS failures, so their wing was stuck down. If Alex set that lap, it must have been Ben's lap. It's been stuck down because there's no way Alex set a 127.1 with DRS not being open, or maybe it was just a rapid lap apart from that, but don't know. Ben's retired, so Ben thinks he's realised he's through. Callum's retired now. He knows he's through, because we're all through. We just need them to retire.
Which is good now, they are realising it, so.
We're getting there. Ooh. Driver's slowly retiring.
Yeah, his DRS is broken. I mean, is that retiring on track though? Not really allowed, but it was in a safe place, so.
Yeah, so is Ben. Ben's retired off the track as well. I think Harrison's the only one out now. Oh, and BCT. BCT's out.
Yeah, he's not on his lap. He's
Harrison. Yeah, Harrison's up about his time by there, but he's still want to push. Sotti is retired.
On Crush on chat, just saying he wants to appeal his penalty. He can either send that clip to me again and explain why you think the outcome shouldn't have been. So just send it to me and just explain why. So. So that's all the drivers in the pits now. Gibby's on his outlap. Again, he's still pushing. I don't really see the point being out at this moment. There's no point. Unless they're doing maybe a long run pace, which by the time they're doing, I don't think so.
It's weird actually. BCT's now retired, yeah.
Let's have a look at Harrison. Harrison's done quite a few laps. There's nothing really going on, so let's just have a look and see what times he's been doing. So no, he's still got low fuel in the car. We can see him improving. So As long as he's not burned a new set of tyres, he should be okay.
Yeah, see what Harrison could do on his last lap. CG Gibby come out for that. Where's Harrison?
Again, he only improves by a slight
Bit, yeah.
and doesn't jump himself
That
any
was like what he
higher,
did
so
previously.
that will be the end. That will be the end of the runs, as no one else seems to be improving.
Him and
So
Ben and Harrison are really close though. Between them two. Yeah, CG. The only people left are Harrison, Mac, Alec, and Dylan now to retire. Yeah, I agree with General. He says this is super close. I have to agree. Like the splits between even the top 4 drivers or top 3 drivers, and then that downwards is all really close. Like there's look at the 127s. There's almost like the whole grid is almost a 127. And it's insane how close these guys are.
yeah, it's going to be close.
It's gonna be good. Not long though.
I mean, you can see just how close it is in qualifying at the moment, and if it's going to be this close, just think what the race is going to be like, and the fact that you can't pull away.
Oh, jeez.
We don't know what the weather's either, so maybe that's why drivers are burning some tyres, so we'll just have to wait and see.
That's true. Actually, we don't know what the weather forecast is for this race, but Harrison now, literally the last driver to come around. Will he go into the pits? No, he wants to push this lap. He's been improving the tiniest bit. Alec just informed me it's a full dry race on the chat. Harrison's been improving a little bit every single
Right,
lap.
that's fine then.
What's it going to be? Will it be a little tad improvement? We don't know.
Don't think it
Yeah.
was. I saw 28 pop up there, so I think he backed out of it. So.
Hmm.
Nah, he keeps himself B13.
Yeah. Do you want to run through the people who are out?
Yeah, we'll do it. So, Bruder Goat putting in the fastest time in Q1 there, followed by General Maro, BTC Legends, and Alec. The only driver not to make it through is Big Shot Gorilla, who did unfortunately retire on track. But I mean, the fact that from 1st to 13th is only separated by 9/10 of a second isn't that bad. Even 1st to 5th is only 3.5 tenths. So, definitely looking forward to seeing who can improve. The likes of McVeach, maybe Sandbag, and we know he's got pace. So, let's just see what Q2 has to bring and what strategies people will be on.
Yeah, that's true. It's all about strategy around here as well. Like you said, it's really hard to pull away. So depending on what tyre you choose, could depend on how quick you maybe pull away or maybe how quick you stick with someone. So it should be really interesting to see the strategy of the driver's pick. Alright, here we are in Q2. Get things ready. See who's out first.
Right, so the guys in the Twitch stream have been informed that we're just going to go and head over to the YouTube stream. So what I'll do is I'll just quickly put the link into the chat and we can all go on that one. So I'm just going to bung this in the chat and we'll be stopping this stream now. It was just to see how the YouTube one goes, and if the YouTube one worked, we'll then go from there. So looks good from us now. So there is there's the stream in the chat. So just click onto that, go onto YouTube, and we will be cancelling this stream. We won't be cancelling as such. I don't mean we'll be never coming back
Just
on
for
Twitch. It's
now.
just a trial run tonight. So yeah, Orange Christian. Okay, I'm there already. That's fine, man. We'll just keep this on just for a minute or two. Just so we know. Just so I'm not ending it and people don't know why.
Yeah,
so.
that's true. Just give them a little bit of an update. And so they know where to go
Yeah.
as well. So they don't just get abandoned and go, oh, there's no stream.
Yeah, no bother at all. So just let us know in the chat if you have got to the YouTube or not. Just so I'm not ending this and you're not there. Just make sure you are all.
Yeah. Random ball with CG. I'm trying to think.
So that's everyone out in Q2. So
Ghost Race Picks has just subscribed as well.
So thank you everyone for watching this stream. It's only a wee short one. It was just to make sure, you know, if it didn't work the YouTube one, we'd have went straight back onto Twitch just so we had both things. But YouTube seems to be working, so we're just going to head over onto that. I mean, kind of been asked to do it, so as long as you're all down and you've got it, then thank you, and we'll see you over on the YouTube stream in just 2 ticks.
Yeah, just Orange Crush is here as well, and his name is Joshua P. So, just so we don't get any confusion, Orange Crush is Joshua. Alright, okay.
That's fine, we've got that done.
Just trying to think who's going to be quick, who's going to be first. No clue who it will be. Was it be Jurassic? Just going to scroll through the drivers quick. Oh, Sotia is on it. He looks like he's going into the old pit lane, it looks like. Leighton warming up his tyres with his teammate in the other Ferrari ahead of him. Oh, Mac running wide a little bit there. Out of cops. Yeah, I think it will be Jurassic. Will be the first to be out and through the line. I'm just going to ride on board with him as he does come across the line.
Just get back to it. Orange Crush saying one complaint: the volume is a little low here on YouTube. Is there any way you can fix
Oh, a
that
little
one?
low. Oh, I think you said a little loud. I'll turn that up. Can turn that up now then. Thought you meant a little low. Alright, there you go.
Yeah, the game's just, he said the game's volume's just a wee bit low, so that's that. Yeah, there's nothing worse than having low game volume, is there? Just listen to us talking. But Goat does a 27.3 and puts himself first at the moment. So he's on the set of soft tyres, so that is going to be quite crucial for his race. Quite a few drivers on the mediums, but he says that's better. So quite a few drivers on the mediums, which it's a bit of a weird one because the tyre warm-up's really tough around here.
Especially.
You want to be on the fastest and the grippiest tyre at the start just to get away. The fact that
Oh, there's been a spin.
Tyres,
Sorry to butt in there. I think his G1 has spun, just coming out the last corner it looks like. And it looked like he was on a lap. Because, yeah, he just come across as a 142. I think Alex just coming through to start his lap. On the podium now, coming down. Straight. Oh, big lock up on the front left. It's really going to create a flat spot. His teammate Sotia as well. And there's a car behind him. Is that Toro Rosso? Which one is that? Is that Ben or Dylan? Looks like Ben is coming much closer to the back of Sotia in the Haas. Would that give him a tow maybe, or do you reckon that could really affect his lap and really slow him down? Oh no, there we go. Sotia has let him through. It's run a bit wide though, and there's BCT Legends is across with the 127.1. However, these ones are still slower than what they were setting in Q1. Yellow flag set to 1, people probably letting them through.
Gives me a bit of time to do some stuff for my work that I need to get done for tomorrow, so I will keep an eye on what everything's going on. So even during the 5-minute break we'll be able to get music probably put in.
Yeah, I've got stuff sorted.
Obviously stuff that's non-copyright, so I'll be sending a few over, just so you know. Don't know what Will's tasting music like, so just have to wait and see.
I've taken clips from just the start of a Grand Prix or something like that from the game.
Well, what?
So that'll be playing in the background. Just added that highlights over as well, just for now, before we decide anything. Joshua
Well,
P is subscribed.
When we thought we were gonna put some music in, I went on to Spotify and just found loads of songs that were on non-copyright. So I've got quite a few that I can send over, and we can look into that. So
sounds like a plan. This is a very working in progress. Oh, G1 just CG, sorry, going across there. The grass just on the off Stowe. Sotia now going into Maggots. Beckett's with his teammate behind him. There's DRS open. He's got a tow from onto the podium a tad. Maybe help pick up the speed. Yeah, okay, should get that now. I just got to sort in that orange brush. All good now. Should be fine. Should be a lot clearer. Well, not a lot clearer, a lot louder. Oh, that's sausage taking a lot of curb there. Alec seems to be on time. Yeah, he is. He's 9 seconds up, so that can't be right. He must have made a massive mistake in his last lap to be that much up on his time. So he comes across the line, he's into 6th for 127.8 on the mediums.
Yeah, he'll have to go again. Usually if you want to start in the mediums, you can again do 2 laps because the wear isn't that bad around here.
Yeah, they are quite
But
high.
I'll say it's not too bad. The mediums aren't too bad, you can run them quite along. So. And the fact that the drivers on the mediums, it's going to be a lot harder for them because say they have an issue at the start, they have a wee bit of contact, a wee bit of damage, that is then going to mean they're going to probably have to do a 2-stop, which is a lot slower, or they go onto the hards and just try and get them to the end because the hards have never been used, I think, in F1 now.
He's out,
So,
CG is out. Looks like he's took way too much curb, maybe on the start.
Where was
You
that?
see him fly, it was into turn 1, you see him fly across the screen and then bang into the wall. He's out now and it's his teammate G1 has to try and recover the team status there as Mac comes out lap through Maggots and Beckett. Oh, that was a big crash. Mac in the Red Bull, about to start his lap now. 58 inside with the yellow wall tyre, being in this game the soft. Dylan's retired from the session. So he's not making it into Q3 then. Must have been an incident at least somewhere. Mac now coming across the start his lap. Big lift through turn 1.
That was a 31-2. That was a 31-2, so I think he got validated. That wasn't a good lap anyway. So, KV, when did KVK Dillon go?
I don't know. He retired, but he crashed or not.
Yeah, he's out now. That's him out of Q1. Q2, sorry.
Yeah, he's not making it into Q3 now. He's so at the moment, CG and Dylan are out no matter what. So if Sotia and Mac and G1 can beat them times, and Bruder Goats left the session. Try and invite him back. But if they can beat them times, they
I'll
have more
invite
of an
back, so
advantage
I'll get
going
it.
to Q3.
Just invite Goat back in. There we go, that's him in. Just got a question, we'll see this on YouTube at the moment. Can it be done on Twitch?
It can be done on Twitch. However, the reason I suggested YouTube, I can still easily go to Twitch. The reason I just chose YouTube is because one, you can save the broadcasts and you can rewatch them. And
Yeah.
it's a little bit more of a variety of people who want to go watch them. For example, if you want to go watch a Twitch stream, you will have to create a Twitch account. But if you want to watch a live stream on YouTube, you won't have to create an account. So it's got more of a target market for a lot of people who want to watch a stream.
Could we have this on both at the same time? Can we run like a Twitch and a YouTube one?
Possibly.
And do the same? Is that possible?
Try. I just think it could work. Depends on the internet connection, especially. But
Yeah,
gonna have to try. But it's
maybe that's something to look into then, because we can do it on both. So we'll just have to wait and see how it goes. But
look into the future. So many drivers coming in now into the pits. As look like they're going onto the soft tyre. Sotia was on the medium. He seems to have gone onto the softs now. Interesting.
see, that means that the drivers like that have now wasted a set of medium tyres. That's not what you want to do at a track round here. Because you only, in the race, you get a free set of mediums, free set of soft. You basically get a set of every compound. I know that. But then you can use all your qualifying tyres, so every driver will have a brand new set of tyres for the race, but don't know if they'll want to use that or not though.
Sure, yeah, just watching Jurassic and Jurassic stayed on the mediums, however Callum behind has gone onto the he stayed on the soft, I think. I'm just gonna go BRB quick, but I'm gonna leave Saucier on, who's about to do his lap.
That's fine, and I'll just go commentate over it. We know Saucier Clark is one of the drivers who can fight for the title. He's had a bit of a bad race, but he has quite a bad few rounds, but he can get himself up there, so right on board with him at the moment. Well, a bit of a lock up there, so that's really going to affect him into the loop. Just get a good run. He goes on to Aintree. Not taking too much curb there. Just going to get a run down the Wellington Straight into Brooklyn, so he just needs to get a good braking point, not lock up. Try and hit the apex as he turns in. Hits it nicely into left field. He needs to get a good run here, and this will set him up all the way down the old pitch straight. Short shifting into fourth, up to fifth, into sixth now. Cut this just as much as you can to save you out just hundredths of a second into Cops. Is he going to be flat? No, just coming off the upper. So into Maggots now. One of the best corners, I'd say, in the calendar. Oh, he's lost a wee bit of time there through Beckett's. Coming out of Chapel onto the hanger straight. At the moment, it's looking like an okay lap. His first sector was really good. As he comes into Stowe now. Just a break and just let the car go in. A later apex. His clock is taken. Doesn't use much of the curb coming out of Stowe. Down to Vale. He's just going to hit that curb.
Back.
And turn 17 now into the final corner of Club. What's this lap going to be? Across the line into the 27.
Oh, wow.
Gives himself P2. Good lap from
Oh, it's a good lap. Come back to that.
It was a good lap, but there's more time to be found in that because he lost a bit of time in Village. I think he lost a wee bit of time into Stowe as well. So he lost most of his time, I'd say, in the second sector. So
no, there's still time for improvement.
Compare the sector times, and I'll let you know.
I'm trying to think who's on their laps now. But yeah, for example, Alec, he's got 17 seconds to get round to the start, and he doesn't look like he's going to get his lap done.
Cut the corner, Alex, cut the corner. Oh no, he can't, because I know it's just invalidated. He's not making this, so he's cut it fine and not made it through, so Alec is out.
He's in.
Will Baloo improve?
It's true, because he's currently in 8th, Alex, so someone's need to
does improve and puts himself just ahead of Alex. Put the likes of onto the podium on a lap. Harrison backed out of his sub-sig. Alex isn't done just yet. But what of sub-sig's second sector time? He might have invalidated that run. Could be wrong. At the moment he is. Doesn't tell me. I wish it tell me. Check his sector times.
I'm just on.
Sub-sig has not been any. He's not been any personal best in this lap so far. Scooters left. Could quickly bring him in. Sub-sig has not put any personal best, so I do not think this will be quick enough. Could be wrong though, and across the line. So 27, 5 himself up there. P4.
Wow. And yeah, like we were saying, that's put Alec on 10th.
Is in P10. He's in the drop zone. And onto the podium is 8 tenths up at the moment. As long as he keeps it clean, Alex will be out.
Yeah, looks like onto podium will knock out Alec here. That'll be.
Tell you what, onto the podium, he put himself into the top of the timesheets at the moment. This has been not a bad lap.
Like I said, 8 tenths up. Rapid.
Comes through Club, the last corner.
Wow, yeah, like you're saying.
7 flat.
So that
great lap.
pushes Alec out.
Pushes Alex out. Oh, yeah, such a shame for Alex. I think he had a bit of pace to be fair, he just didn't make it round.
Yeah, that's true.
Because all he had to do was improve by nothing. All he had to do was just improve by the slightest, and he'd have been through. So.
Oh, to be fair, I've got some messages from Alec, and I'm not going to repeat them, but there are some very nasty words as his wheel isn't working correctly, and he's got the 458 spider wheel, and it seems to be a recurring thing every now and then. It will keep jolting or not responding to which way he's turning. He said it keeps happening again on the straight, and I was like, oh, alright. So, wheel's not good for Alex. See if he can get that fixed for the race.
I've heard that. I've heard that before on the Thrustmaster, the Spider one, so is an issue for quite a few drivers. I don't really know what they can do about it.
It is what it is, I guess. See if they can fix it in time or find a quick solution.
So drivers not making it through into qualifying 3 are Alec, Harrison, Ben, KVK Dillon, and CG Gibby, who was not really able to set a competitive lap, and I don't think KVK Dillon was either. He retired very early on in the session, so there's probably more time in him, but was not able to show it. So drivers, did you send Goat back in? Is Goat in this?
Yeah, Goat
right
is. Yeah,
you
Goat
sent
is
him an
in the
invite?
game.
Oh,
Pretty
he
sure
did,
he
he's
is.
back, that's fine. So just looking at,
Let's give him another
it's
one.
going to be close. I think Podium's got a bit of pace, those Goats, those Legends, it could be anyone for getting pole, so just keep an eye out on them. So
Yeah, it should be quick, and like you say, race pace as well, and strategy. It's all very interesting around here because it's just going to be fun to watch these guys try and make as many overtakes as possible. Also with the massive straights, but also the long sweeping corners. We can probably make some nice moves around the outside if you stick it, I guess. But general.
if you get it right, you can.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. It's going to be a good one.
Time for pole position, I think, is going to be quite good as well. Sorry, just Orange Christian Presto is a little low compared to the other. I might be a wee bit quiet. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
if
that
that's
was
just
a
how it
while
goes,
ago.
but
Yeah, I sorted that out now.
yeah, that's
Good.
fine. That's no bother at all. I mean, I'm just gonna pole position. I think is gonna be quite a good time. If you get to 26, maybe a mid 26, you've got a really good chance of getting pole around here now. So
See the drivers.
my personal best round here in our lobby was a 25.9. So that was in short qualifying. So be interesting to see if these drivers. I think if they can get a 26 and 5, then I'd say that's good enough for pole.
That's a quick time. Just think of that. Wow, that is pacey. It's quick if you know it. I don't think he's the first person out. I think it's Jurassic. Again, is the first, followed by General. Alright, I'll turn that down. Thank you very much, Josh, for the help. It just goes, yep, all sounds good now, but when someone subscribes, that's loud AF. Yeah, I'll turn that down so it's noticeable, but not extremely loud. Alright, perfect.
This is why I've got a trial run
Yeah,
tonight,
get
just
all
so we
these
can
tweaks.
have people like you tell us what is loud and what isn't loud.
This is true. I do need assistance with it because it is hard because I can't hear it, and it's not like a video where you can test it.
No,
Because the only
you
time I
can't.
can test it is if we go live, and everyone will be like, "Oh, well, there's a live stream going."
Yeah.
Do it random.
Well, hopefully you're enjoying this on YouTube at the moment. We might change back to Twitch. We probably will, but this is just a tester run tonight. We'll just see how it goes, to be honest. So.
It is a massive test to see also how I can get these animations and all this stuff going, but it's try and make it more of a modernised almost stream. Okay, Ben, just put I like a little ear rape.
Try and get ourselves up.
Weird, Ben, but anyway, thank you for the feedback. Don't know who to. I think I'm going to go with Josh's feedback there, but anyway. Is that someone going slow? I was letting people through. I'm warming up tyres, possibly. Ooh, big lock up there by Sotia.
Yeah, I'm going to send you this. Yeah, I've just sent you that through on Messenger. Well, and that's just a load of songs that we can play. I just went on to Twitch stream music, and that's what came up.
Perfect.
So
That's brilliant, yeah. That's great, yeah.
more preferably look at the ones that, you know, remixes and that. We can use them probably better. I'll ride on board with Clock then.
Josh just said
Who will be
YouTube
first
seems
across
to be a
the
lot
line?
more stable. Twitch would skip a lot for me, so yes, that's useful for you, Josh. You can watch it very smoothly and clean instead of having a lot of jerks maybe with the Wi-Fi connection.
Twitch was usually like that sometimes, you know. seem to, jump all over the place.
Yeah, bit twitchy. Mac puts a 127.3. And then BCT Legends improves, then General improves. Onto podium, where's he coming to put a lap? I think Sotio's going to be the next, then Leighton, then Bruder Goat. So where's Sotio come across? He's put himself in third. Go across to Leighton.
Podium invalidated that lap, so he was just saving his tyres.
Right, okay.
Goat across the line. This is probably an invalidation as well because he's right down. This is 1 minute 31, so yeah.
Oh wait, no, it's P1 with the 167.
It's Leighton, a 26.7, good lap from him.
Who's the next person across the line? Oh, G1 was in, but he's in the
I think it
pits.
will be Balu. No. Yeah, it'll be Callum actually.
And he's improved through Maggots and Beckett's. Oh, he's gone very deep though. He's going to run a little bit wide on the grass, but using the curb is what you want to do. Through there, onto the podium, still a 10th up in his sector 2. Jurassic, 7 tenths up in sector 3. What? Jurassic, 7 tenths up. Well, Alex joined back, must have lagged out. Or resetting his wheel, maybe.
Yes. I just say he's 7 seconds up, so probably a wee bit slow in that first one. Let's just say that. Across the line, this is looking at a good time. A 26.9, put himself P2. Good lap from him.
Onto
Who's
the
next across
podium.
the line? Will it be
Yeah.
podium? No, I think it was Callum actually, who did cross the line in 27.5.
He's letting
So
people through now, I think.
podium across the line. I wouldn't be surprised if this is right up there. Oh no, he's invalidated.
Oh, he's on the grass. He's going
had
to
back
the pits.
out of that. But I was about
A
to say,
late decision to go to the
Yeah.
pits.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, he just ran a bit too wide to Stowe. We're going to go across the line. This is looking like a good lap so far. Across the line, is this going to be a 26? It's a 26.6.
Oh,
But
Validated,
it was
yeah.
invalidated. Oh, so he has the pace.
well, this is a bit glitchy all over the place.
He has the pace, but just... Oh, I can't go up. Well, I have a few glitches where I can't go up. There's someone in
Oh,
the
yeah.
pits. There we go,
But
fixed.
anyway, like you said, he's got that 26.6 you said, wasn't it? So he's definitely up there. He's definitely got the pace, but he just can't
said
get
it.
up there enough.
Yeah. I said a 5 would be pole position tonight, so if it is, then I'd be happy with that.
I think Callum is on the lap now. He's down Hanger Straight. He's just plus 11. It's like, what? Plus? Out of it's that sector 2, yeah. So he's going to be going on a lap after this. This isn't his lap. It's obviously his out lap.
Just keep an eye on General Maro. I know his car's a bit glitchy with the sound, but just keep an eye on him because at the moment he is a 10th up in his lap, so just ride off board with it because that noise has fixed itself now. No, it's not.
All good.
But across the line, can Maro get himself in the front row?
9.
He puts himself P3. Not a bad
Very
lap.
close to BCT Legends and Valu there, but who's just waiting for one of these guys to set that lap. Bruder's back in the pits. G1 is on his out lap. So is Mac. General Maro. Oh, he's pushing again. He's almost a 10th quicker in sector 1. General
Who's this?
seems to be backing up though.
Nah, Maro's not proven. Nah, he's a second down in the first sector already. He done 2 laps on those tyres, so that was just enough.
Yeah. See, G1 is coming across now to start his lap. So he'll be starting. See where he can put his car up there. The only Sauber to make it through after his teammate crashed going over turn 1. Oh, he runs a lot of curve there. It comes along now on the straight into Farmer's curve in a minute. Can he quite make it? Ooh. Just gets the car rotated. Or misses the apex a tad, but runs the curve correctly. Opens the DRS to try and get as much speed down this straight, coming to the swooping left. Only 3 minutes left, or 3 minutes and 45 seconds left really of qualifying of Q3. It's going to be interesting to see where G1, because he's still yet to set a lap. Just ride on board with him for a little bit.
Quite a lot of drivers keeping it in 8th gear, coming out of What's that then? Coming out of cops. Usually it's best just to
Sevens,
stick
that's
it into
what I would
7,
do.
just to get that wee bit. Just the revs being high,
Mm.
that just helps the car be stable. It's just the best thing to do, to be honest, around there. Don't think this is a great lap from Subsig. You can usually tell just by his time at the second set. Oh, as he runs really wide there into Stowe.
Yeah, he breaks on the grass.
Is he going to back off?
I think he needs to.
No,
He
he
needs
stays
to
out.
push. I think he's going to go for definitely another lap after this. But yeah, look at that. He's miles off the pace. 128.7 or 8. Yeah, 128 flat. So yeah, he puts himself in 8th. He's definitely going to go for it again. This is already looking a lot cleaner. Leighton stays in the pits. Doesn't. Oh, he's coming out now. Actually, talking about Leighton.
Yeah, he got enough time to get round, but this does show that these drivers are only going to do 1 lap, which is a bit of a risk because it's Q3. These tyres are good for 2 laps.
Yeah, like you said, takes a while.
Let's see. I'm riding on board with Goat. Goat will have enough to do 2 laps, so let's just ride on board with him because I know he's got the pace. We saw him do
26.6.
26.6, which wasn't validated. But the track getting quicker now, so let's see what he can do. So into turn 1, it's easy flat. Oh, he backs off just a wee bit. Oh, he's had to take an extra turn in there. It's not what he wants, but it's not the end of the world so far.
Still keeping it under control.
Nice run into Village there now, into look. Bit of a later apex to get a good run into the Wellington straight. To Aintree.
Is he going to be upset for one?
Spot your braking zone into Brooklands.
Of course, isn't that lap yet, is he?
27.6, doesn't look like a good first sector.
Needs to get up there, like you said, he had the pace.
Just thought to
He
get
does need to get up there.
a good run through left field. Not bad if we have a Red Bull running wide. I think that was McVeach. Don't know if he's going to improve anymore. Through cops, just a slight
Oh,
left.
and that's him.
Oh, that's an invalidation. Oh, he's lost it. Oh,
That's
Goat's
horrible
hit the
for
wall.
Goat.
He's hit the wall. Is he going to hit a driver as he comes through?
Who was that came through? Was that Sotia?
He's got enough time though.
Right.
It was. He's got enough time though, just to save his ERS, put it down. Just cool the tyres off after that spin. Still got time, so it's still salvageable.
Still try and make a comeback.
Onto
lap.
the podium.
I know, I'm just riding on board with him to the podium at the moment.
Onto the podium. Yeah, that's fine. He's on his lap, so across the line. You know he's got pace. Where can he put his car? Across the line, it's a 27 flat. Only good enough for 5th place. That's how tight it is.
He pushes his
Look how tight
teammate
this
out.
is at the moment. McVeach is going slow. I do not think he will make it. McVeach will not. He is out of qualifying. Goat. Goat's got front wing damage. He will not be able to set another lap. He's in P10 at the moment.
Left front is still ruined.
What a shame for
That
him.
is a shame because, like I said, he had the pace. He doesn't
Callum's
look
not
happy
on a lap.
as he's
gone.
banging the wall in that Force India.
Onto the podium, locks up, going into Brooklands. I think his lap's gone. I don't think he's really pushing, so right on board is 30 o'clock. Oh, he's running wide. Oh, he just about gets away with that there. Right,
That's
into
right.
Maggots and Beckett. This is the corner you can gain time. You've got to be committed. Clock's not running too much to the curb there. Maybe it's just to get a lap
bit
in.
slide even the rear.
DRS open. Down the hanger straight. His first sector looks really good, a 27.2. The BTC Legends, I think, improved. He's done a 7
Oh,
there.
yeah, he put
So if you just
value
missed
down, but didn't he? Max in the pits.
So 2 o'clock, that's a good run through there. Oh, he's just about missed the apex though.
It's going to
Going
really
through
slow him
rail.
down, but what can you do?
Just a good run now. Across the line, this has been a 26.9. Puts himself only P6, but he didn't validate that lap actually. So
Look how close the two Haas teammates
Callum is
are.
in the pits.
Extremely close.
Podium just improves, but does not jump any
Yeah,
higher.
just literally above
Jenny Mara on the
34,000.
lap at the moment. As Leighton does a 26.
Wow.
Oh, what a lap from Leighton.
And Maro's pushed in second.
Jenny Mara goes
Look
even
at that, he's
quicker.
so close to
Oh,
getting
that's
pole
okay, right.
as well.
Oh, that is so close. BTC Legend is not on a lap, he is gone, and that is everyone else. Wow, what a lap that was from Leighton and General Maro. Do apologise, it came up on my screen saying that Maro had jumped him for a split second, so what a lap that was from
How
both of them.
close they are, and that just shows you the pace round
See
it.
when I said that... Wow. See when I said pole position would be that time?
Yeah,
I
it's
said
true
it'd be
actually,
a 5.
you're
Oh,
very,
that
very
should be beat
close.
by 2 drivers.
Very close.
2 drivers have beaten that time. What a lap from both of them, man.
That was a good lap.
That was something else.
Yes. 5. General just went, not again, in the chat. So General is used to this. Anyway, Presser, you want to run down?
Yeah, so pole position, Leighton, I tell you, that was half a tenth of a second over General Mar. Both drivers putting in a mental lap at the end there. Third place is BT Legends and Baloo. Fifth place is onto the podium. Sixth place is Sutter Clock. Seventh is Callum. Eighth is McVeach. Ninth is Subzig, and 10th is Bruder Goat. He did have his pace to get up there and put himself on maybe the front row, so be good to see his comeback drive. But wow, look how close that was. I mean, even taking out the front two drivers, only half a second separated third to seventh, I think. No, so third to eighth. I think at one point it was like 2-3 tenths from first to fifth. So definitely looking forward to this race.
It's gonna be good.
If that's the pace in qualifying,
it's gonna be real interesting, real quick.
Div 2 delivers yet again,
Yeah.
so we'll have a 5-minute break now. Let's hope no one readies
Yeah,
up.
it's true. We'll have a 5-minute break, and before this, instead of staring at a screen, I'm gonna put on some highlights and some facts and information about Silverstone.
Hello and welcome to the British Grand Prix here at Silverstone. The grandstands are packed, the cars have made their way to the grid, and we're minutes away from lights out. Straddling the border of Northamptonshire and Buckinghamshire, the 18 corners of the Silverstone circuit form the 3.6-mile beating heart of Formula One. It's been reinvented over the years, with Turn 1 now the fast right-hander of Abbey, along with 2 DRS zones on the Wellington and Hanger Straights respectively. But the magic of racing is as strong here as it's ever been.
Ayrton Senna. Oh, and Senna's off! Ayrton Senna off!
Hello and welcome back to the Grand Prix round Silverstone with SLR Division 2 Season 2, and here we are. This is going to be an outstanding race. We've got some really quick drivers lined up for you, and it's going to be incredible with the amount of changes of positions we'll probably see. But honestly, this race to join into as well, Silverstone is one of the best, especially with these modern cars, which, let's not lie, aren't the best at following each other. They do a really good job, and it offers a great race.
I'm back. There we go. We saw
back.
McVeach and subs are getting disqualified from the formation lap. Nothing
yeah.
worse than the fact that you really want to have as much grip as possible. This is really going to affect him off the line. But
seeing them come round the old pit straight.
Baloo dropped right back off there. Baloo, I think, spun on his formation lap. He's back into his position now. Well, yeah, he is. Wait, is it? No, he's not. He's dropped right down. He's right behind Harrison, so he needs to get past him if he can. My ones to watch out for this race, I'd keep an eye on.
Oh, Jurassic.
Big shot.
Baloo's just been disqualified.
Oh, Baloo's had a bit of contact with Harrison there, trying to get past.
Yeah, that's not going to be good for him. Like you said, tyres needing to be hot round here. Try and get as much.
You just do the opening lap because you've got the stream
yeah,
right, so just
we'll do.
You be there, and I'll just keep an eye out in the back, and I'll let you know if anything happens. Oh, I was about to say that General Maro come together with Leighton there, but he knew just when the car was going to take over. So Baloo's going to have a bad run off the line. So is the likes of McVeach and subs.
A lot of
keep an eye out on
cars.
Brudago. I'll watch him at the start just to see. I'll ride on board him. If Brudago gets a good run, he could be up in the top 5 in the first lap if he gets a perfect run.
There's a lot of cars who have been disqualified and will not have a good start. Anyway, we're lining up here on the grid now for Silverstone. Trying to get a good camera angle. Can't seem to get one. Here we go. We got a good one. Anyway, the lights are out now here at Silverstone. This is it. Who's going to get a good start? A lot of wheel spin off there. There's already positions made at the back. To come round turn 1 now. A lot of cars in single formation, looking good. There's a bit of dust in the background. What was that? Can't really see at the moment. There was a big lunge there by Force India. He's just taken out about 12 cars. Anyway, moving on. Can't really see any action apart from wheel to wheel there between McLaren and Mercedes and Toro Rosso. And it's Alec and Ben battling now. Alec goes wide, or I don't know if oh, there's a big crash there.
Oh, big shot spun.
Big shot. Luckily,
He's lost his front one.
luckily still in the race. Is that a? Oh, I thought it was a safety car then. It's got almost 3 wide as Ben going down the inside of J1.
Wow.
Can he make the move? Yes, he can. Top 3 staying the same. Onto the podium. Sotia making oppositions. Ballo got a shocking start. Like you said, the tyres are going to get cold. There's G1 trying to get the position back from Ben. Can't quite make it. CG Gibby's up 3 positions. Going through Maggott and Beckett's now. Ben up 5 positions. He's had a good start. As G1 is still trying to get it back from him. These top 3 drivers are still looking evenly matched as BCT Legends is getting right to the rear of the Mercedes now.
Oh, Gibby spun there. Gibby lost that. Don't know if we come together, but he has lost a wee bit of damage.
Gibby's at the back
his
of
front
the
left
pack.
tyre. Not his tyre, sorry, front left wing. We're just talking about Baloo on the tyres that he's on. He's on a medium set of tyres and they're going to be cold. Nothing worse for him. So Alec gets a 5-second stop go penalty as well. He's retired. He's gone. He's had enough of this race.
Yeah, he got a he was on the grass, and then he was also shunted in the second corner, sorry. Oh, wow, big battle going on here with those 3 cars on that Force India going for a lunge. General Maro, yeah, that's a lovely move.
But all this is just letting Leighton pull the gap over a second.
Yeah.
That's the gap you want. Get out with DRS and
Get out of that harvest zone.
just let these cars battle. So this Leighton couldn't have had a better start
General's
to this
now
race.
taking second position.
You know, what he
Can he
wants
make
to
it
do,
stick?
What he wants to do is just set some quick times now. Just to start pulling away because we know that these guys behind them are quick. We're going to see Legends go for the move. Oh, is he going to make that move work? That's going to be
Yeah, he
dodgy.
just pulls out of that.
Just backs out of that though.
This is allowing some cars to
General
catch
has a
up.
big tank slapper there though. seconds.
Oh,
How
and
close
onto
can
the
these cars
podium. It's
run
going to
in
go
that? Yeah,
like,
he's
round the outside
makes
and
a
down the
mistake.
inside. There's a bit of contact there between those two drivers. And it looks like he's got the position.
And Balu's coming back at Callum. Is he going to go on the outside? Will he make this move work? It'll be quite something if he can. I think he's going to get this done though.
Oh, not quite.
Oh, no,
The
he's
Renault
not
of Callum
quite
stays
that.
ahead, but he's got some late braking. He's going to go for a lunge on Sotia. Can't quite make it stick. As he's got a little bit of a straighter line though. Oh wow! Balu takes opportunity of that.
What a move that was.
So he went, oh, do you know what, I'm going to take a wide line so I can get a good exit on Sotia. And Balu was like, alright, I'll just nip that position right off you. G1 seems to get back through Ben again. Ben's stuck behind G1. Harrison. Oh, there's a big lunge there from Mac. Oh, hitting the Toro Rosso of Ben.
Balu
Of
goes up the
Sotia.
inside,
And he's
so
losing
Balu goes
positions to
inside
Callum.
Of clock, and that's shows you if you're just not on the ball. You get taken. Oh, it's Ben that comes together. McVeigh almost loses it. Wow, that was a tight one, but Ben just knew to back out of that. That didn't happen. McVeigh would have been in the wall and probably out of this race.
Very close between these guys now. G1 almost getting on the action as well now, bringing McVeigh and Ben into this massive battle. Sotia is getting really close.
Oh, Sotia's up the inside. Callum. He's going to get his move done. We saw what happened when Haas and Renault went this close the last time.
Oh, it was as well,
just
yeah.
give each other just that wee bit more respect.
G1 might be able to pick up this. He might be getting a better
Gonna
line.
get-
Big
Oh,
slide.
that's a tight one there.
It's Ben now. He's just got in the DRS of these guys. So he just wants to try and catch this massive train of cars. This is going to give these front runners a chance to escape from the pack and get away.
Maro does seem to start closing in on Leighton now, but he has got that gap, so as long as he can just keep it at that, he should be okay. It's onto the podium. It's the fastest lap of the race now. He is on the soft compound tyres, so he needs to make this stint count on the softer compound.
This is really close between Callum downwards. So these guys are all just really close together now. This is ridiculous how close these guys are and how many overtakes and switching positions there has already been. In the first 4 laps, only one retirement, and that's Alec. It's a big shame for him.
And it wasn't even on track either, so
DRS train almost.
good battle for 6th at the moment. Ed McVeigh ran a bit wide there.
Yeah, Balu's kind of pulled away now. It is just Callum downwards as from oh, Ben's just out the DRS of Mac. He needs to get back in if he wants to have a chance of keeping some of these positions. Has he got damage? Really just got understeers through that corner. This is very close between these guys now, Sotia and Callum, and G1 is right up the rear of that Haas. Coming down, so hanging straight now, trying to keep the car as straight as possible. And there's Callum running wide. This has given G1 a great run on him as well. As he went on the grass, G1's going to go around the outside of Stowe. Can he make it stick? No, not quite. Switches back to the inside line of Callum. Can't make that stick. Sotia's through. G1 is still really close behind Callum though. Still wants to get past. Max getting on board now. Same with Ben as well. Bruder Goat's behind.
Podium sets on another fast lap of the race. He is looking racy. He just needs to get past podium. Needs to get past Maro. Probably
Oh, big lock up.
on the straight. Because Maro hasn't got DRS at the moment, so he will be a bit vulnerable. But he is catching Leighton, so this lap will be the one he wants to get past at 6/10 right now. So the gap's a bit too much. So
Ben picks up a 3-second time penalty there.
this race probably will be won on penalties, it seems, because it's quite easy to get one around here.
Yeah, massively. It's quite easy to keep track position and staying in that car. So even if you're quick and you have 2 seconds quicker a lap than them, if they can stay in that DRS, then penalties will have a huge effect because that's going to be within 1 second.
Definitely.
Beach still trying to get on the back of the pack. Ben's dropped back massively though. However, Ben is on the medium tyre compared to everyone else pretty much on this grid at the moment. In that area of battling, well, Balu is also on the medium tyre, and Leighton in general on the medium tyres. Onto the podium is catching because he's on the softer tyre, softer and stickier rubber. He's almost in the DRS now, but General has got right up to the back of Leighton, and so it's onto the podium He's in the DRS now, so this is going to get interesting between these front three runners battling out for first place. General sets the fastest out of the race. He's definitely on a push that lap. So these guys come now over Farmer's Curve. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, see, oh, a little bit of a slide there from General, but always positions. Mac and Callum are still battling out. Callum's going to try and get a switch back. Can he make it stick? Ben's almost want to get on the mix now as well. Bruder Goat's right behind. So it's a four-way battling now between these guys. Oh, Dylan loses the rear tab there. Bruder Goat has got DRS, I think. It doesn't seem to be opening now, or is that just a glitch? On these 4 cars ahead. Bruder can't... Oh, runs a bit wide there. Not what you want to be doing. Don't want to be losing that speed. As Callum is still trying to gain onto Mac. Really can't make it stick. Callum and Ben, Bruder Goat, Dylan still further behind. Harrison, CG Gibby, Big Shot Gorilla are still far behind. However, CG Gibby is close to Harrison. Back to this battle though. Really.
I do hate to say, well, I've got a few things I need to do at the moment, but I'm just keeping my mic on mute, so I won't be too long.
Alright, okay. Bruder Goat, yeah, he's got DRS now on Ben as well. Ben's DRS on that. Callum's got DRS on Mac. They've all pretty much got DRS on Mac, but Callum is just out the DRS zone now as he runs wide, gets the grass on Stowe. Let's give Ben a great run into the last chicane. Oh, a little bit of front lock up there. Bruder's in the pits. He must have got some damage that he wants to get rid of early. We don't know, or maybe the tyres are completely shot. Ben looking for a move there, eyeing it up, can't quite make it, but he's got a lot more speed through Farmers. Will he go for a lunge down the inside? Maybe, looks like he can. Oh, but I think he closes the door. Callum, sorry. Oh, but Ben's going to let the position back. Maybe Ben thought, oh, I locked up, went a bit too heisty there. It's quite nice of Ben, but Ben's still going to take, oh, yeah, backs out because he knew Callum was not going to back out for him there. So these two are getting a bit elbows out now, and Mac Veach and G1 are still battling out. There's a bit of a tap there from Mac to G1. G1 still on the inside of Mac. This is great racing, wheel to wheel. It's still wheel to wheel. Wow. Alonso and Vettel now around here. So coming down into Cops. So who's going to have the guts? And Mac takes the position. Ben is trying to gain on the back of Callum again. Can he quite make it in time for the DRS? Onto podium's really dropped back now from General as well, but General still in the DRS and gaining on Leighton. Will he go for a move? Interesting, no he won't, he's going to stick behind. These guys are still really close. Sotia, Mac and, Sotia, BCC Legends, sorry, and Ballo. A little freeway battle going on here. Ben and Callum are still battling out. Ben has got Callum into Stowe round the outside.
Sorry, well, actually back. I hate to say, but I've got to leave. I've got stuff I've got to do. I've just been told.
No worries, Presto. It was good having you.
Doing great, man. So just keep it up, and I'll keep an eye out on the stream on YouTube. I'll answer any questions I can. So I do apologize.
No worries,
man,
mate.
Keep up, leave it up.
You do what you have to do in it. Was that puncher for big shot? Looked like no. Everyone's got to say cheerio now to. Oh, Sotia. Oh, and there's a massive crash with BCT Legends. Wow, he's going to rejoin the track, and cars have got to beware as the yellow flags, or yellow lights almost, are being flashed, and they've got to be careful now, as that was a huge shunt. I don't know what happened. I just look, and I see him in the wall. Harrison set the fastest lap of the race now, on this fresh pair of softs. Just still trying to find the gap, can't really see. Ben must have been between Callum as well, because Callum's in the pits. So Ben is staying out on the mediums, of course. On the podium since this fast. 3-second time penalty, sorry. CG Gibby is out the race. Alex Stewart says in the chat, Will, I'm so off. He's not very happy. Yeah, but is that Leighton and General Marrow battling for the win? And yeah, it was. And I think like General's just got the position. And Max has got the position on Sotia. However, G1 is going to take the opportunity of Sotia as well. Sotia's lost out, and Mac has got ahead. Wow. Great overtake there from Mac as G1 and Sotia are in the pits. Mac stays out. Jurassic onto the podium. It's caught right up now to Leighton again. And Ben obviously staying out on the mediums has overtaken G1 and Sotia on the softs. So Ben's going to be looking to go for a really harsh, aggressive stint for the last part of the race. Might see if Alex Stewart is available, because we might be able to invite him to the party. Oh, is that a spin from Ben or is a lock up from Ben? So I'm just gonna be right back quick and invite Alex. We're back. Sorry for that, but I have to do it so you don't see any details or anything. Yeah, so there's BCT Legends in the pits. G1's just coming out the pits. Where's he going to come? He's going to be stuck behind some traffic. Oh, and he cuts up Harrison. Harrison is now going round the outside and the inside and back round the outside. This is an AI ghost in the mix. General Maris picked up a 3-second time penalty. No, it's not we. They go wheel to wheel now onto this straight. They've both got DRS, of course. Alex joined the party. Just going to ask Alex some questions in a minute as oh, and G1's gone wide. Oh, can Harrison stick it round the outside? Can he quite make it stick? Yes, he can. What a move on the softer tyres. General Mara and Leighton still battling out. General goes for another dive, and Balu's in the pits. Onto the podium's in the pits. Sorry, Balu has taken position, obviously, but Leighton is trying to go around the outside of turn 1. Can't quite make it stick. General comes up ahead of at Farmer's Curve. Wow, onto the podium in the pits. Ben's still trying to make a drive now on those mediums as he's gaining up to the back of Mac now. Anyway, Alec, what happened? Because you're here now with me in this party. What happened with you?
Well, I'm in qualifying.
Oh, Bruder going G1 battling out. Sorry, Alex, button there.
And then I had the lap on the medium, so I decided to go out on the softs because I knew people were going to go onto the softs and try and get a quicker lap. And my wheel, I don't know, it just kept on, it was broke. It seems to be broken. It just keeps turning.
That's what Presto was saying. He goes, it's a recurring issue.
I tried everything.
He knows that people with the Spider 458 Spider have got, but he goes, "Test is what it is. It's a shame, but it's the wheel what happened in the race as well."
Yeah, I tried everything to fix it during the break, and I get into the race and it's the same thing. So
yeah.
I don't really know what happened turn 1 and 2, to be honest. And then I just retired because
it's the same. We saw a massive lunge as well from Force India into turn 3, and we knew some people got shunted wide, and we saw you on the grass as well before the straight.
Nothing I could do.
But anyway, Ben's really close to the back of Mac, and also I was wondering, do you want to stay and commentate as Presto's gone? Mac's into the pits, putting Ben up to oh, Max picked up a penalty as well for speeding in the pit lane. No, it's a shame as Leighton in general are still really close. There's that look up there from Leighton, but I was wondering if you want to stay around and commentate.
Yeah, definitely. I just happened to get in the lobby.
Are you not in the lobby?
No.
Oh, okay, I'll give you an invite quick. We're back onto the podium and just jumped Mac in the pits. Interesting to see where Ben comes out, because Ben's on the mediums like the front runners, and if he can gain a 20-second lead from onto the podium, 17 seconds behind, or maybe not even that, 11 seconds behind, so he'll come out around like 6th, I would say, 6th place, and that's not bad. That's or 7th possibly. That's really not bad considering where he started, so this is going to be good for him if he can really stick out those tyres. But these two, Leighton in general, are still battling out. Harrison just made a move on Callum as well. He's really battling out as we're on the heli cam. So they go wheel to wheel again around this corner. Callum has pushed him wide, and he's been spun. It's Harrison out of the race. Harrison's not quite out of the race. He's lucky to be in it. Callum just went, nope, I'm not letting you through, and Harrison just wanted to be committed into the corner and was not giving him position. Probably a little bit of leniency could have been given to both drivers there, but oh well. Moving on back to the leaders, these guys have been feel bad for General. He's kind of drained. Actually, fair enough, similar got ERS, doing quite well. Ben has jumped. Yeah.
Oh, he's
battling in the pits. BCT Legends and Harrison battling out. As there's another one between G1 and Sotia. So these guys are wheel to wheel, like a Max Verstappen and Vettel moment there. So onto the podium, comes ahead out of Balu. Where's Ben going to come? So Ben, oh, this is going to be interesting. Ben pits sooner. Oh, Jurassic's on the hards. Interesting.
Yeah, Ben will probably pit around lap 17.
Yeah, I agree.
So it depends on others, I guess, and if they get into battles or if they get slowed down or spin.
Yeah, he seems to have some front left
I
graining on his tyre as well.
Actually, see, he'll probably come out in 5th.
Could do. He's in a good position. Harrison's retired from sessions, but I think he's kind of not, after that incident, not pushed, and he's going, you know what, I should retire. I can't really be bothered. Oh, but they've both run wide there, Leighton and General. Penalty for maybe both of them. Don't know. Possibly.
Oh, it's a virtual safety car.
Oh, it's rare we see one of these, and this is really not good for Ben, because Ben, could he take advantage of this pit stop and maybe go on like the hards or softs, maybe, or maybe even the front runners?
He stayed out.
Yeah, these guys are probably the best to stay out, but this is interesting, really interesting, because this is just pain for some of these people. For example, Mac has just been on these tyres for 1 lap. If he waited just that little bit more. Oh no, Ballow's been on for 0 lap. This is going to be finishing his first lap. Imagine if he did that lap while he pitted on that lap with the VSC. That would have been great for him, because he's in 5th now till the end of the race. Anyway, we're away again. Leighton's got a good start and a good traction as they go wheel to wheel down into Copse. Who's going to be ahead and who's going to have the balls? Looks like Leighton has gone ahead and taken the position from Maro, but Maro doesn't want to let this go. Maro's probably going to fight back into the exit onto Hanger Straight. Well, Leighton pulls massively ahead. Can General keep it under control and try and fight? Leighton, he's got DRS now, but he's still 4 tenths behind. He's whacked it into overtake mode. Can he make a lunge down the inside at Stowe? Yes, he can. Can he get the car rotated? Oh, yes, he can, but Leighton gets the switchback on him. As they're both wheel to wheel, down into the chicane. Big lock up there from Leighton. Leighton wants to stick around the inside. General cuts him up with respect. What a move there by General, taking his position back. Oh, there's Ballo running wide, it looks like.
Great race.
Yeah, I have to agree. Dylan seems to be stuck in the pits. He must be a glitch. Yeah. Just go to him. It's just his garage. It's a long penalty if I've ever seen one. But Callum is within the DRS of Brudigo, and they're kind of still close. G1 and Sotio just within that, just outside that DRS zone. The only people in DRS is Callum on go and Leighton on Maro, and this is for the win, so this is quite interesting for the lead. So I'm just going to ride on one with these guys.
It's interesting in the different strategies, because obviously Ben, he's made 10 places, and those mediums, that medium to soft strategy could actually work out very well for him.
Yeah, I agree. Like you say, all these incidents that have happened, and because he's stayed on those tyres longer, this could work out really well for him. However, this is...
It looks like he's going to come out in P5 if things stay.
And they're going to be, other people are going to be on the worn, harder tyre. He's going to be on some fresh, new, sticky, softer rubber. So this is going to be a really good strategy for him if he can pull it off. Maybe even bag a podium if he's really careful. As we know, Ben last time out in Canada, he did really well, but unfortunately could have got a win, but got a penalty on the last lap, and there was a massive incident between him.
Penalties this race?
Yeah, I think so, but it was an incident between him and onto the podium, which made him drop out 6 seconds, and I think he sent the clip in, but I don't know what penalties will happen. But Leighton's really close to Mara now again, as he looks up there a little bit, but these two. Oh, Callum just picked up a 3-second time penalty. Sotia is probably really behind him.
He's got 3 seconds.
Sotia's really close. These guys are battling out. Sotia's got DRS. He's going to get the move done on the straight.
Oh, big shots out.
Oh, is he? I would say I would go on riding ball with Dylan to have a look, but I generally can't because he's in the pits apparently.
I think it might have been with
BCT.
Was it Callum or was it
Could be
Q1?
Callum, yeah.
BCT.
I don't know, actually.
Fox sets the fastest lap.
Bit random from Glock. Not my Glock. Bit random from Clock there.
6-lap-old medium. She's the
Glock.
Here's that clock. Here's that clock. He just set the fastest lap of the race.
Yeah, he's not going to steal you.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Callum is now also really close behind Sotio and Brudigo. It's kind of died down a bit, the race now. The race has cooled down, but General's in the pits. Leighton's staying out. Can Leighton make a pacey drive to stay out ahead? And this is where Ben. Will Ben stay out now on those mediums?
Yeah, he will.
Yeah, he will. Don't worry, he'll probably come in a little bit later. And proper go for an aggressive last stint. Even though he's losing time, he will stay out.
He's in a lot of time to podium and Uran.
The podium now. The podium General Maro, sorry, is coming out. I'm just going to see where Leighton comes out. I'm just going to ride on board with him, because we are going to see where he comes out compared to General, his little rival of this race.
The onto the podium is now got track position on the Marrow.
Sotty o'clock with another fastest lap. Where's he go? What's he doing? He's just speeding along, setting fastest laps.
Oh, he's off the track.
And he's really close now to the Force India of Bruder. Do you reckon he'll be able to make a move on this straight? Now there's a little bit of rear lock-up that looked like. Completely misses the apex.
Might see Ben come in now to try and cover off Marrow if he can do anything against Marrow.
I'm intrigued to see where Leighton, if Leighton pits in, will he come out just in front or behind Marrow, or will it be the same? Because he's...
I think Leighton will come in just to cover off Marrow.
Yeah, he is. Marrow obviously was ahead when he went into the pits, so if Leighton almost overtakes him...
Oh, is he... It's going to be a close one.
Leighton, if that was a good lap from Leighton, might be able to overtake. But Marrow's got Ballo right up his...
How long does a pit stop take? Oh,
23 seconds, I think.
So can Ben get out in front of Marrow?
No, there's no way Ben's get out.
Yeah, it's definitely longer than most.
Ben will get out in front of Max, so he'll be.
I reckon he'll come
fifth.
out
Yeah,
fifth.
Marrow and Ballo are battling it out though. Leighton, General Marrow.
Let's have a look.
General Marrow's. Leighton's just
He's
rocking up now.
Last corner.
Ben's into the pits with his teammate.
Onto the podium's going to be leading the race.
Yeah, track position wise.
Yeah, so onto the podium has got track position.
Leighton and General Marrow. There he is. There's Leighton. Leighton has made the overcut work. Wow. He stayed ahead. Always big lock up though. But he stayed ahead of. No, he's overtaken.
Oh, there's a big group going to come out just behind Ben. Or are they going to get Ben? Oh! It's going to be close. They have. They've all
Wow,
come
so
out
that's
ahead of
not good for Ben. However, Ben is on the softer tyre, but Ben could have really done without this, because there's
he's going to be stuck
3 car
behind
pack.
them,
There's nothing between them. There's literally 2 seconds between all those cars. Ben just a little bit of time could have got out in front of them. Could probably start pushing. I'm not going to lie. On the front runners a little bit, on Mac and that lot. No, on Ballo, sorry. If they keep battling, he'll be on the quicker tyre, because Ballo's on hards. I reckon Ben would have been easily to be able to catch in his last almost. He's got a decent amount of laps left.
Oh, on board with Marrow and Leighton.
No, that's what I was just riding on board with, yeah, through Maggots and Beckett's. Onto the podiums there. Chilling in first now. Okay, as this has died a little bit, I'm going to go back to Ben, Sotia, Brudigo and Mac.
Yeah, that's what I'm
He's
looking
gone.
at. All 3 of them look within the same second.
And Ben's just got that DRS, and Ben's going to pull away from Callum behind and try and keep up with these guys. That's what Ben really needs. Now his tyres, this lap should have kicked in. He's riding forward, Ben. He's got quite a good view. Marrow, that's his fastest lap of the race. Ben's got quite a good view of this little freeway battle. Ben almost has become part of the freeway, made up 4-way battle.
The only problem with Ben being on these softs, I guess, is that they're going to burn quite quickly if he's getting into battles with these.
Yeah, that's true. Because the softs, if he wants to make them last, he'll still have to make them last a good 10 laps. On those, there's contact between Bruder and Mac. And there's a little bit of a tap for Sotia going around the outside of turn 4. Wow, what a move.
And Ben
Ben will be able to catch DRS.
And Ben capitalises.
Really, no, I don't know, it'll be a DRS train a little bit. Ben's pulled out a little bit too early. He wants that slipstream.
Nah, he's not going to go for that.
Ben does get really close though, as he does give Bruder a little bit of a tap.
Bit of contact.
Ben sticking it really round the outside
And he's
there.
gone very wide.
Probably Ben not having like, or almost preempting the lack of grip Bruder has compared to him as Ben. It's probably quicker than all these drivers at the moment with these new tyres, and he just wants to get past. But obviously we know with dirty air and the heat of the engine.
Oh yeah, he has a 3 second as well, doesn't he? But so does Saucer, I believe.
All these cars a bit sketchy at the moment.
I'll
I
check
don't know
this
if it's
out.
lag. Sauter, oh, and Bruder. Big
Oh,
slide there from.
Mamro has a 3 second.
Yeah, he got that earlier on the race, but Ben is really close now behind Bruder. Why? I don't know why Ben is not in the the slipstream of Bruder. He wants to stick it around the outside, but you can't stick it around the outside when you're not there.
Bruder might have a bit of damage.
Yeah, possibly, or his tyres may be a little bit shot from battling, or that slide coming out of Maggots. But he seems to have gained that last sector, so it's all about setups here. You can almost see people with different setups. Leighton still without that second gap, onto the podium now, and General's really dropped back from Leighton. There's three wide here between these guys.
Oh,
Bruder cuts him across.
this is really going to help Ben. though.
Ben's just gonna watch. He's just gonna watch this unfold.
Wow. Bruder's got both.
He has. Bruder went really deep and cut off Clock, but all within respect. It was a really nice move actually. BCC Legends picked up a penalty.
I can really see an instant.
Yeah, so
happen
can I,
soon.
especially with the speed Ben's just carry through Cops into Maggots and Beckett's.
Yeah.
This is not going to go well.
They could end up just handing him. these
Exactly, you don't want to be
places.
giving away freebies as they all four come around. Ben's really close now. I'm going to ride on board with Ben with the DRS.
Look at this. He's going to get mad.
I don't know,
here,
Ben
surely.
likes to pull out the
Get the
slipstream
slipstream.
early, but he seems to have kept it this time. He's actually
He's going to try and go around
off
the
Stowe.
outside.
Can he make it stick? No. Oh, there's nearly contact between Bruder and Sotia and
He's
also
gonna go
Mac.
wide.
Mac goes wide. Ben and Mac are wheel to wheel.
Mac's still in there though. Mac's going to keep it down the inside. He's breaking later. Ben's going to try and go around the outside.
Oh, can't quite make it stick.
No,
yeah.
Mac covers him off.
Callum's almost gaining the mix now. Wow, what a race this has turned out to be. But
Oh, he
look at this
is.
thing. Ben
This is
just
gonna be a
wants
good
to get through these. It's evident through the speed he's taking these corners and his braking distances that he's quicker on these tyres. And Ben's probably sat in his car going, "Let me through," but he just can't get through it. As Bruder's got a poor
he's
exit.
gonna be very frustrated.
Yeah, he's not happy, is he? Price says, "Good to get Alec in the stream." Yeah, always good to get someone else in the stream. Oh, but here we go. Sotia's made a move on Bruder. Go. Can he stick around the outside? No, he can't. Bruder runs wide a little bit. Sotia still wants to stick around the outside. Mac's there. Can Mac go around the outside? Bruder runs really wide, but
Ben's going to try and take Mac as
oh,
well.
can he make it quite stick? Wouldn't say that's an overtaking move, but look at Ben really sticking it right around the out. He's into Cops. Oh, Ben lifts off a tad. That's probably the correct thing to do. As Mac's going to run really wide here. This is Ben's going to go for it.
Oh, into Maggots. Into Maggots.
He's going to get it out in top. This is it. Ben, what a move by Ben.
Oh, that was a move. Yeah.
So Ben with the extra grip.
Goes on the grass slightly. And again. Oh, Max just needs
Oh, Sotia and Bruder go now, but Sotia's away from Bruder, but Bruder is behind. These guys are trading places like mad. Sotia, it's a little bit of a burst of lock up there. Oh, Bruder's lagging and goes wide. Ben's now caught up right to the back of these guys. Now Ben wants a bit of action after a beautiful overtake on Mac. Can Ben? Without
going to be very
so
interesting.
General and Leighton have both got onto the podium, but General, Leighton onto the podium are all battling now. This is really interesting, but I'm just going to stick with this four-way battle just because it's more interesting. However, Leighton and General are battling it out. Sorry, General was keeping the position. Leighton's going to try and stick it around the outside onto the podium. Is also there with old mediums. Wow. However, they did probably just overtake him. But anyway,
Yeah, they did.
moving on back to this little battle here. Max.
He's just going to try and... Oh, yellow flag.
Max really dropped back.
Take the one.
Can't seem anything there, but Max really dropped back.
Dylan's still having his pit
Still,
stop.
there's a 2-lap penalty at the moment. He's been serving longer than 2 laps. We've only got 6 laps left. If you include 5 laps, really, I would say. Yeah, it's very easily. That was a long penalty. It's like a race penalty. He went in there to change his tyres.
So Max dropped right off Ben. And Callum's now gaining on
Yeah, but Ben is really close to Bruder now. Ben's running overtake into Maggots. I would say this is an overtaking
Is
move.
he going to make another move into
No, he
Maggots?
lifts off. Want to be using your ERS right here.
wise choice.
Yeah, you want to be focusing on this last corner, so now Ben can get a rocket traction.
Yeah,
Look at that.
Good run here.
Onto the straight, even though...
Look at this. Oh, Leighton and onto podium have made contact.
Have they? Onto the podium still with General. Maybe they have made contact.
Yeah.
Leighton.
Podium's now got a 3 second.
Podium's got a 3 second. Oh yeah, for the contact.
Ben's overtaken Rudigo. Rudigo's going to try and go down the inside.
Oh, he hits the curb though, but Ben's going to stick it there.
Ben's going to try and stick it though.
Bruder's still there. Wow, Bruder goes wide. Oh, he comes back on, he taps the front wheel of Ben.
Rudigo picks up a penalty.
Yeah, he also taps the front wheel of Ben. Ben's not going to be happy about that, as Ben, yet again, still just wanting to get through. General's got the lead now, but onto the podium, I don't think we'll be able to battle him, because he has got old mediums. Like, old mediums, so...
This is great for Maro.
BCT Legends is out.
BCT's out.
Anyway, back on the battle with Ben and Bruder Goat. Ben just wants to get past Bruder and try and get some good points.
I think you forgot about DRS then. Oh, very wide.
This is going to give Mac a little bit of an exit. Can Mac stick around the outside? No, he can't. He's stick behind Ben. Oh, but there's Callum as well, challenging Mac. Wow, around the inside. Didn't even see that coming.
Oh, look, and G1's in there now.
Ben's really not happy. This is going to give a penalty for Ben.
Ben's gone
Or
very
a warning
wide.
at least. Oh, there's Mac with him as well. Oh, and there's Callum as well. Go with him. And he's tapped Mac. Mac, what a save by Mac. Mac catches that. Oh, as Callum runs.
Ben's on the grass.
Ben's got 3 seconds. Also, Callum's also run wide on the grass, and that's giving G1 also. This is going to be 2 down into Stowe. Ben's going really slow.
Oh, Ben's gonna get overtaken
For a
by
triple
both of
over. Ben's had just lost out.
Callum gave Ben no
Callum's just giving Tapper Ben,
Just pushed Ben
and that's
right
giving
off.
G1 the position to Ben as well.
Tapper Ben.
Tap Ben. Oh my god.
Oh, Ben's made a massive lunge.
I think Ben's a bit angry now.
And there's
Ben
contact
goes, if
made.
you want to hit me off the track, do you know
yeah,
what?
Ben is really frustrated.
Ben goes, you want to hit me off the track? I'll hit you off the track. Watch Ben do a side swipe now. Bang! I'm kidding. Here we go. Can he stick it round the outside? Oh, G1 nearly losing in the background as well. I'm waiting for Ben to lunge on Callum. He's not happy.
Slightly.
Callum didn't give him any room, but Callum is on old tyres. All Ben has to do is be patient. Let us cut the softs cool down, and he'll be able to go for a push. Or Ben goes round the outside.
Gonna go around
Wheel
the outside.
banging moment.
Oh, can he make it stick? I think Callum's gonna fight
Ben
him.
runs wide again. That's
He
really
is.
wide from Ben. Ben's gone into
very
the...
wide.
This is what I mean. Ben's just got to be patient here. He's got softer and younger tyres.
Yeah.
Josh says, I think he
He's
disconnected
burning them
earlier. And
tyres.
that's why he's
Oh
stopped.
yeah, look, he's gone on the gravel.
So it's really not good for Ben.
Now G1's
And
going
now
for a
Ben
great
is
run.
out of the DRS
Yeah,
at Callum.
he's just getting too frustrated.
Ben could have had 5th in this race, but at the moment it looks like he could get 8th or 9th. And G1's going to go for a move. Wow, into maggots. Oh,
G1's
there's a clip of
yeah.
Dylan in the pits
Oh.
again. Sorry, but just Dylan in the pits anyway.
Quality pit stop from the... Oh, they've ditched him. The team have
Yep, the
ditched him.
team have gone inside. You see their feet. As Dylan sat in the car. However, G1 has got DRS and a run on Ben. Ben has lost position. Can Ben fight back? No, he can't.
Oh, he's down in
This is really not good for Ben. Really not good. And Ben's used all his ERS and fuel trying to get away from these guys. Ben has damage. He's got a red spanner. Has Ben got damage? Oh, Ben must have damage. Oh,
That's what I was just thinking. When he made that massive lunge, yeah, he's got end plate
Oh.
damage to the left wing.
B for N is not good for him with his Torosso.
That would have been. when he
Can
made
Ben
the
get a
lunge.
singular point though?
Yeah. Or it could have been. I don't know. It's just
It's hard to judge.
he's not. He's just been quite unlucky here.
But
'Cause now he's going to be struggling.
these guys
with
are
that
about.
wing
Oh,
damage.
who's that? Shane Ryan. Thank you for the subscription. He's just watching this. Like, oh, I like this action. Ben has now got DRS on G1, but G1 is miles ahead of Ben. Ben's going to lock up and go wide again, isn't he? Oh yeah, it seems to be a recurring issue there. Ballow's got a 3-second time penalty. He's in third. He was in a podium position. This gives Leighton back in podium position again. Bloody hell.
Although penalties.
Yeah, I don't know who is at the
People
moment.
could swap around quite a lot. If you
I'm
look at the gap
surprised
between-
onto the podium on 14 lap old mediums has stuck with Marrow. And Marrow's got that penalty, isn't
Sterling
he?
job there. He's really
Tiffany, you joined right in this race. It was crazy at the start, it died down and you joined, and look at this. You got almost front row seats watching this. This is insane.
That's my luck coming from where I should have had it in the race. Is now
In the actual race, just not for
Spurs.
you. But as G1 goes for a lunge down
Yeah.
into Stowe, and this is going to be. Oh, how did they not touch? Jeez. This is incredibly close as he's going for.
Yeah, Ben. Oh, yeah,
I thought Ben just crashed. Never mind.
So possibly he's just thinking, I can't. Really
Ben
get
could go
anything,
for a fastest
so
lap
I'm just gonna try
and
and
get
set
2
fastest
points
lap.
for the team because Toro haven't had a good weekend. If you look at
Yeah.
Dylan, the pit
Oh,
stop
the
crew are
pit
back
stop,
out.
look. Oh, he's gonna go inside. He's gonna go inside Dylan,
Oh, yeah,
isn't
that's
he?
true. The crew are back out though. The crew are all back out for him as they want to. Just watch Ben quickly interlock into his teammate.
What's gonna happen to Ben? Are they gonna make him stack?
Oh,
No,
imagine if they made him stack. That would be hilarious. Hang
Oh,
on.
that would be.
Is Ben
so
not going?
unlucky.
Oh, they're changing his wing. Oh, I thought Ben was stuck.
Oh, he is. Oh, penalty. Oh,
Benny's stuck in the
Wait,
pits.
what?
Ben is stuck. The Toro also have decided to retire both cars.
Oh my.
This has not gone well for the Toro Rosso
I
team.
have
Oh
never
wow,
seen
onto the
that
podium, just
before.
gone made.
Oh, he's
Onto the
out.
podium,
Wait,
made a
what?
move. Onto
He's
the podium,
out.
has made a move as well.
Oh, he has.
Onto the
no.
podium, has made a move in the race.
Oh, man, it's really close. It's gonna be around the
Camera make
outside.
it stick. Onto the podium.
This
With
is-
respect,
this
goes
is a
no, I don't
brilliant
want you all.
race. Silverstone never
This is
disappoints.
incredible. Jesus, G1 is now
This is one
behind
hell of
Callum
a race.
about half a second. Sorry, Dylan's still in the pits. Sorry, Dylan. This has just been a recurring joke with you.
He might, yeah, he's just disconnected.
Joshua P says, WTF, that blows about him in the pits. He's out there. I don't even know what happened, but he's 38 seconds behind. Oh, there's G1 making a move on Callum.
Oh, look at G1.
Yeah, they're
and
battling it
Callum.
out. If you come around the last corner, Callum's still ahead as
DRS.
General is also still trying to catch on podium, but it seems like he can't. Podium is almost gained like a half a second this lap. On General, what's happened there, do you reckon? Because 10 lap old softs is quite old. So beyond that point, that's when they start to die out. But 16 lap mediums, because they're still quite hard tyres, they're probably not even that bad. So they're probably starting to go into the quicker tyre again. Ben is now probably going to be starting his fastest lap. This is a good quality lap from Ben.
I'll tell you what, Maro has that penalty,
Exactly,
doesn't
so
he?
if-
So even if onto the podium does get overtaken,
But
you have to say though, onto the podium on those mediums is just. Oh, Maro's gonna make a move down inside. Podium's gonna cover it off.
I agree. I think Elliot
So we'll have a look
has
at
just
Ben
said,
then.
Elliot Grant has just said, Maro may have pushed his tyres too hard, and that on the first stint, and I agree. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's it. That onto the
Yeah,
podium has won the
podium's won.
race. No, Leighton's won the race.
Leighton's won.
They've all had
Oh, no,
penalties.
Leighton's won.
Leighton, after that massive,
Oh
wow,
my.
has taken the victory. Oh, G1 and Callum are still battling it out. Round Stowe.
So that's 2 races in a row for Leighton.
This has been great, but I'm just watching Callum. We'll talk about this afterwards. Oh my god. I agree with you though, Elliot, on the stream chat. Sorry, but this is
Yeah.
insane. What?
Callum and
G1 wants to
who's
get.
gonna win out of these lot?
Looks like
Is he gonna have a penalty?
Callum takes it. I
Callum
think
takes
G1
eighth.
picked it.
And
Okay,
then that
Ben.
leaves
We're just going to
Ben
ride on board with Ben now as he's 2 tenths up on
down
his
in
time.
10th.
Can he
Yeah.
set a fastest lap?
Can he get the fastest lap of the race? One more point for Toro Rosso and himself.
Because we know they haven't had a very good. Ferrari have 3 wins in a row. Yeah, Elliot's right. It's true, but Dylan hasn't had a good race as he's still. Oh, hang on. Will this not finish the race because Dylan's still in the pits? I don't know, but anyway, we're going to ride aboard with Ben. I don't think it will be. Oh no, actually,
Yeah, who knows?
it might be. No, I don't know. It might be. I can't tell. Was it the?
Did Ben get it?
We'll have to.
Yeah, we
We'll
don't
have to
know.
check. But anyway, what a race that's been. Jeez,
That was a brilliant race. From the bit that I joined in from,
that was insane. That was like
I don't really know.
crazy, crazy. And there you go, the 3 drivers. Leighton onto the podium, and General.
Great race there.
General. I'm not sure.
Unlucky
Yeah,
for podium
General,
really,
yeah, General.
because he did a really good job.
Yeah, that is true. He did get unlucky there, but it shows you penalties around here. Leighton was a good far back. We didn't even really notice him take him into account, and then bang, Leighton comes across the line, and he's won the race. We were crazy. What a race that has been, though. Obviously, now this being on YouTube, we can always go back and watch it whenever we want, without it ever being almost disappearing into the thinner. Yeah.
Deleted.
Anyway, there's Leighton got 0 penalties. That shows you. Anyway, there's your finishing lineup. Leighton in first, onto the podium second, third General Maro, and they're your top 3, followed by Balu, Sotia Clock, Bruder Goat, Mac, Vish, Callum, G1, Ben, BCT Legends, Big Shot, Dylan, Harrison, CG Gibby, and and Alec, obviously being in the party now, are the two DNFs, CG Gibby and Alec. And I would say Dylan was a DNF. I don't know. Time 14 laps. He didn't even complete the race. I don't get what happened there, but it's anyway. It doesn't matter. What a race that has been.
Yeah. And just to point out, Ben didn't get the fastest lap in the end. He lost up by 30 thousandths.
Josh just says good race with lots of close racing this week. Let's hope Div 2 is just as good. Div 3 is on tomorrow. This was Div 2 tonight. So yeah, I hope Div 3 is good. Will it be broadcasted? Yeah, it will be broadcasted. Don't know if it'll be on YouTube yet. Not quite sure with that. Don't think it will be. So I think it will be on its original Twitch setup. But anyway, let's invite the top 3 into the party and have a chat with them.
Yeah, so Leighton picks up 26 points there then.
Yeah, that's true. He's made a good amount there. But who is it? So it was. Where is he? Leighton.
Marrow,
Podium.
Podium
Am
and
I
Leighton.
blind? Oh, there he is.
Oh,
I
no,
got him. Yeah, it's all good. Let's go on the party so you guys can see who is talking. General was just joining. Leighton is now in. Josh just said, yes, I should know it's free. I racing it, lol. That's brilliant. Anyway, these Leighton's in. General is still joining or connecting onto the podium, is still connecting as well.
Marrow is still connecting.
Not good for Marrow. He's connecting still. Anyway, he did come in. Oh, Marrow. Yeah, so I think Marrow's just going to join.
Yeah, he's third.
Need to do him first. Whew.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Is he in now?
Yeah, he's in.
He's in. Right.
Whew. All right, who do you want to do? Let's just do it. General Marrow. Unlucky for you. We saw you finished second in track position, but because of penalties, you were pushed down to third. And what about your tyres? We saw your tyres were struggling on the soft at the end. How did you find the race overall?
Obviously, I'm a bit miffed about the win. Didn't get the win. Had really good pace. I'm happy with the podium though. Finally got a podium in this season, so
Yeah, the
I'm
luck is
happy with it.
starting to rejoin.
Yeah, probably, but yeah, car was good. Today was again a bit miffed about the pole
Yeah,
as
we
well.
saw that the
I just
splits.
can't believe that.
Very close.
It's just unbelievable, but yeah, congrats to Aiden. He drove amazingly. So Joji Stone to the podium as well. They given a run for my money as well. So hopefully Germany's going to be a bit better.
Yeah, Germany always been a good track. It's interesting, but anyway, that was a very good drive from you, Mara. Unlucky with the penalties. Good racing as well. Good battling between you and Leighton. But anyway, moving on now. Alec, you want to you want to do podium?
Yeah. I mean, do you want to do the start? Because I don't actually know what happened at the start. I can do from.
Alright, okay. But podium, we were basically on the start. We saw podium and Sotia made it almost a good little team start. They were going and onto the podium, and Sotia were kind of battling almost through the whole race. But podium, you made up some really good overtakes and some really clean overtakes, and your strategy looked really clean as well. And you looked like you knew what you were doing. You picked up some penalties every now and then, but overall, you did really well to claim second. Sum up your race. How did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I mean, qualifying was about where I was expecting. I mean, I was expecting to be around fifth-ish, but I wasn't expecting to be like 5/10 off like Marrow and Leighton. Qualifying that was incredible. So it's just congrats to them on that one. And then start went really well. Got a good start. Menno didn't get away very well, but then they had Clock. I don't know where Clock came from. He must have had he either jumped the starter. It was perfect because he was alongside me into turn one, so that was a bit risky. But we kind of like agreed to back off from one another for a bit, and let it like chill out sort of thing. And then I saw Marrow and Legends battling, so I thought I want to get past both of them because I know Leighton's quick at the minute, and I didn't want him to get away. So I went for a bold move in Maggots and Beckett's on Legends, and then just pushed Marrow. Got him for what I wanted him to do, which was then to catch up to Leighton, so he'd put pressure on Leighton. And then I did notice that the softs went off quite a bit towards the end of the first stint, so that was quite good for me for the second stint because I knew that Marrow and Leighton's tyres would go off at the end of the race for them as well. But yeah, after the pits, I mean, Leighton just did an incredible lap again, and he caught me really quickly. I was making a few mistakes, and
yeah, we saw as well at the end you and Marrow, even though you were on the older, harder tyre, they seemed to kind of, like you said, you knew they would drop off the softs, so your mediums started to pick up the pace a little bit, and it was really good watching you. But anyway, Alec, a good drive though onto the podium, good claiming second. Alec, do you want to go over Leighton and what we saw at the end and some of the incidents we saw?
Yeah, we didn't actually catch what happened with you, but obviously we saw you spun. Could you tell us what happened?
It was entirely my fault. I just got me, I got my braking wrong. Like, misdodged it by like probably 10 meters or so. But that was enough. Like, I could see I was going to hit Marrow and just lose my front wing, and then that was race over. So I just tried my best to avoid Marrow without ruining his race as well. And I spun round like in the infield, and I thought, oh, I've just ruined such a great opportunity. But I knew they had penalties, so I just tried to keep it clean and hope.
Yeah,
really.
push as much as possible.
Yeah, because we didn't actually know we didn't know how many penalties people had. So when you came over the line and took first, we were like, wow.
Yeah, I can imagine you probably a bit shocked as well.
Either.
But anyway, it was a really good drive from all three of you. But Leighton, well done after the little spin you made. But it was great to watch all of you, and same with qualifying as well. All really close onto the podium, still making a lot of drive. We don't know who driver of the day is yet again. I think we should, instead of leaving it down to me and Alec, we should do to the viewers, people who watched it. So if you go on our social media pages, and I'll link it in the description now, probably Instagram's probably the best one to go to. If you comment which driver and person you want to win driver of the day for this track and this division, then it will be announced probably. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Obviously, this was a trial run of the YouTube stream. Hope you all enjoyed. I've got a little co-commentator halfway through. That's why co, meaning like secondary kind of sort of thing, wasn't meant to be, but anyway, it worked. How did you enjoy it, Alec?
Yeah, I mean, it's not as good as
Yeah,
racing,
true, not as
but
good as racing, but anyway, we had a
It's
great time. It was great watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it just as much as me and Alec did.
it was a good
And
race.
see you tomorrow.